Alright, Homestead Know How Life is Good. We've got my neighbor's John Deere Easy Trac over here. And the issue is the anti-scalp wheel has been scalped off the mowing deck. So we're going to take the mowing deck off, get all the grass off of it, grind it down, and weld it back on. And then we'll just shoot, if I have any spray paint, we'll just shoot some spray paint over it. Doesn't really have to match up. We had to air his tires back up, and we're going to get him back on the road. We've already had to do some welding on this deck before where a part had ripped loose. So let's get started on this and we'll walk you through it. Alright guys, so on this John Deere Easy Trac, you got one of these keys here. You just twist it and pull it out. There's one right here and one on the opposite side right back there. You just pull all those off. Then you go to the back and you got to take the belt off this pulley. Now you can just pull the deck off, slide it out, clean it off, flip it over, do your welding or your routine maintenance. Alright guys, so we've got the deck out. This one has actual pins that you just slide out on each side. You always want to remember how your deck belt runs, just in case you don't have a deck belt diagram. So we'll get all this grass cleaned off and give you a better look at what my uncle's gonna have to weld. Alright. And we'll do that from inside and out. So let's get this thing cleaned up. Alright, so we got the deck turned over. My uncle's cleaned up the hole a little bit here, just with kind of bending some stuff back in. He's gonna weld these little cracks back up, and then we'll weld the wheel on. This is the welder we're using. Nothing fancy. This grinder and some hammers. Always safety protection. We have welding jackets on, welding gloves, welding helmet, and for grinding we'll use a face shield. Alright, here he is doing some welding through a welding helmet is what you're looking at. Cherry back away. And we're checking them sure. This is not a gas welder, but you can weld certain stuff with just a standard wire welder, which is what we use. And I'll show you some other stuff that we welded on this deck already for prior items that needed fixed. Alright, so we're going to see if we can get the wheel back through, like so. Anything hit it with a grinder? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to hit this with the grinder a little bit. You think maybe hold it like that, and then just weld the seam.
Trying to get the wiping. Make sure it's going to track right.
From this side, it looked pretty, pretty good when you had it there a second ago. Alright guys, so we welded the washer here on this piece, painted it because this had ripped out, and I just moved the spring over for him at one point so we could get it welded. And we got our wheel welded back on. And due to it being a wire welder and stuff, it's not the prettiest, but it'll definitely hold. We got it painted with just some paint we had, using what we've got. And everything else we welded, I mean, this is stuff we've welded in the past. That's been there, over here. Both of these had ripped off and we had welded it. So now what we're going to do is the reverse, put it back on the mower, take it back to him, and he'll be good to mow. Homestead Know-How, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We hope you have a blessed day.